Alright, welcome back to another video. We're going to be hitting chest today. Now, last week's chest session, if you remember back, I decided that I was going to try and switch things up a bit and focus more on form, slowing the reps down and just trying to make sure that every single rep was a quality rep. And I felt at the time, that was the right thing to do. And the actual workout itself felt really good. I mean, I went to failure and pretty much, well, apart from a couple of warm-up sets, I went to pretty much failure in every single set after that. But what I noticed was the next day, and especially 2 days later, usually on the Thursday, is when I train chest on a Tuesday. So usually the Thursday, I'm at my absolute sorest. So I am. But last week on the Wednesday, I felt sore, I felt stiff. But it felt less sore than usual. And by Thursday, it had pretty much gone away. It was still a wee bit of tightness there, but it had pretty much gone away. So because of that, what I'm going to do, I'm still going to try and focus on form. I might speed the reps up a wee tiny bit. I'm still going to try and focus on form, but I think what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and make up for, I think that the reason why I wasn't as sore last week is because essentially I did less volume. Even though every single rep was a higher quality rep, overall I did less volume than what I would be used to doing, and in addition to that I was using less weight. So what I'm going to do this week anyway is I'm still going to try and focus on form. Like I said, I might speed the reps up a wee tiny bit, nothing crazy. But what I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to add in some extra sets just to try and make up for that volume that I'm missing. I might try and go a little bit heavier if I feel up to it at the time. If not, then I'll do like back off sets the way I have done in the past. I'll do back off sets just to get that volume up to where I was at before. And again, it's 1 week of training, 3, 4, 5 weeks of training in a given style really isn't enough to say for definite if it's the right thing or the wrong thing. So I'll definitely be carrying this sort of ethos, as it were, through to the end of this mesocycle and the end of the next mesocycle. I think I'm just going to keep it up and see what sort of progress I can make week over week over week before I hit any kind of sticking point. The only downside of adding in so much volume now is that I've nowhere really to go in weeks to come if I'm not, if I'm not adding in extra reps on the sets that I'm not making, 10, 12 reps with, aside from just adding in more back off sets, essentially, which isn't ideal. It's not ideal just because you start to make them work out very, very, very long at that point. So you do. So yes, what we're going to do is, I think last week it was 4 sets on the flat press last week. I'm going to bump that up to 5 sets this week. And like I said, I'll try and hit the top. I might try and hit the top set with the heavier set of dumbbells again, just to see what that feels like, using the slightly slower cadence on the reps. If I'm feeling up to it at that point in time. If I'm not, then I'll just do a couple of sets with, in around the whatever my working weights are for that top set, or for that last set, I should say, that 5th set. And again, I'll try and add in another set on the incline dumbbell press. We'll see how we feel when we get the flies. Last week, whenever I got to the flies, I didn't manage a full 10 reps on, I don't think it was any of the sets with the weights on flies, with the weight that I had been getting 10 sets with on flies before. But I think that was just a function of the fact that I was taking so much out of the chest in the pressing movements by slowing the reps way down. We'll see how we come when we get to the flies. I might add in another set, I might not. By that stage, I'll have added in, I should have made up, hopefully, fingers crossed, for any volume that I would normally be getting that I'm missing out because of the change in rep cadence. Anyway, let's get to it. that's going to do it for chest. I think it went pretty well today. Again, it's a bit early in this sort of mesocycle and with this new style of doing chest to really say whether or not it was a good workout or a bad workout. It felt pretty good. Again, I went to failure. I went to failure in quite a number of the sets. Although again, because of last week, it's made me realise that not all failure is equal. So it's not sometimes failing with a lighter weight it's not as effective as failing with a heavier weight. Anyway, the workout felt pretty good. It did add, I think I added in 2 extra reps to one of the working to what would have been last week's top weight on the flat dumbbell press. Although again, the rep cadence was just ever so slightly faster this week than it was last week. But that was good. I went up to the 40 kilogram dumbbells and was only managed 4 reps for the 40 kilo dumbbells, but I felt that those reps, every single one of them was slower and more controlled than what I had been doing with those dumbbells before. Now, in fairness, the last time I used the 40 kilo dumbbells, I think I got up to 7 reps. So the total number of reps was a lot lower this week. But again, that'll be a baseline going forward to try and see, can I add in with that slightly slower cadence? Can I add in consistently a rep or two every few weeks on the flat press? On the incline press, I went back up again. I went heavier this week than what I did last week, and I actually got more reps than I thought I was going to get, which was surprising and good. I'm very happy with that. And yeah, I added in an extra set on the incline press again as well, but did a reverse pyramid essentially. So it was I went to the 32.5 kilos for the last set on that. So I went from heaviest to lightest, and then again on the flies I managed to add in. I think I got 10 reps the first set and then failed on reps 9 and I think it was 9 and 8 on sets 2 and 3. But then I added in, took some weight off and added in an extra set and really just trying to go on that last set more for just taking the last that was left in the pack just completely out, focusing on a really, really deep stretch and just trying to keep it really like hanging out down there for a second or two in that stretch position, just to take everything out of make sure everything was taken out of the pack and that there was nothing left in the tank in reserve. So we'll see anyway going in the next few days. I'll know just by how sore the chest gets if I've done the right thing, or if this is as effective as hopefully I want it to be. So yeah, and we sort of Thursday, Friday. That's the thing that sort of opened my eyes a little bit last week was, I've said in previous videos, I don't understand how some people are able to train a body part twice a week, because for me, it takes me a good sort of 5 days to get back to where I feel that I could train it again, by which time it's only another day or two until I would be training it again anyway. After doing chest last week, I can kind of see how by doing a little bit less volume, going a bit lighter and controlling the weight a bit more, I could see how I probably could have trained chest again then, Thursday, even Friday I think Friday definitely, but I think Thursday I probably could have trained chest again last week, which was surprising to me. So it was, although again, I feel like last week, to be honest, last week was a bit of a wasted week. So we'll see anyway, but we'll see in the next day or two. I'll know just by how sore my chest getting if today's workout was as effective as what it feels like now. I feel like I've taken pretty much everything out of the chest. So we'll see just how things go. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with the comments, shares, likes and subscribes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.